my last pound as well.
Alex? Hello?
Sean, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Guess what?
What?
You've got a place on the plane!
What do you mean I've got a place on the plane?
We're going to PortAventura!
Yes! 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 Let's go!
Hello and welcome to another travel vlog here on Theme Park Worldwide. Bit of a last minute trip this one. In fact, it was only booked about 5 days ago and we're going out to PortAventura in Spain. Now, last time we did a travel vlog from here was last April when me and Charlotte went out there, and we travelled a different way. We actually went from down south and then went out to Barcelona Airport, Barcelona El Prat, which is the main one. However, this time we're actually flying into Barcelona Reus. Now, Reus Airport's a lot closer. It's about 10 miles away from the park, so I thought I'd do a travel vlog for this one. It's a lot more convenient, to be honest. And here we are on board our Ryanair flight. I say we, who is here? You've probably guessed already, the one and only, the one who's crazy enough to go on a trip with me, Alex Crump. He's just knocked someone who's going to the toilet there, and he looks really red in this light in here. Look at yourself there. Look at that, it looks really red. He's got a suntan.
Oh, no.
He's not even got to Spain yet. But well done, you won a place on the plane. Low fares, made simple. Ryanair, how much did we pay for these return flights?
$12.99.
$12.99 each way, wasn't it? Absolute bargain, this one. So we're really pleased. We're staying in a cheap hotel. It's called Hostel Portamar. It is a hostel, but we're not actually staying in the hostel part of it. We've got our own room. I think it's got bunk beds, so that'll be alright. Bunk beds. Oh. That'll be alright. Well, what do you think I said? It's got bunk beds. I say quite funny, not a bunk. It's got bunk beds, and it's got a balcony, but we've got our own bathroom.
You emphasise a little bit.
Shut up. This is already the second take. I got interrupted by an announcement on this plane, and these things are prone to happen. You'll see it in an outtakes video in the future. I am saving a lot more of the outtakes, so make sure you stay tuned for that later in the year when I've got enough compiled to make a video. So yes, we're on the flight now, about an hour and 40 minutes, and we'll get into Reus. From there you can also see over to PortAventura. I've not flew into that airport since Ferrari Land was built, so I assume we'll be able to see Red Force. We're going to be landing at about 9 o'clock at night, so it might be dark by the time we get there, but at the moment it's not looking too bad. We've got just under an hour until we land, I believe. Could be quite less than that now, actually. And yeah, cheap flights, cheap hotel, and a cheap trip. We've got a free entry to the park, PortAventura, with our Blackpool Pleasure Beach pass, and we've bought a 2-day ticket on Attractions Ticket Direct, which is brilliant. Link down below in the description. I always use them for the park tickets, and yeah, make sure you check them out. But yes, it's going to be a good trip. I'm looking forward to it.
I've lost my dongle.
What's that?
Lost my dongle.
You don't, yeah, you just need your plug, put it in there.
That's where I lost my dongle.
He bought that outside ITV Studios in London.
I did.
That's where he bought that.
Well, and today, Saturday Night Takeover was filming live.
Just with deck though.
Just with deck.
Just with deck. But we won't go there. But yeah, it's going to be a good trip. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll continue with our journey on the flight, and then I'll show you a little bit when we get to Reus Airport. It's a small one. It's only got one terminal, one runway. It's a lot smaller than Barcelona Airport. I'm glad that we got to the end there, because I thought it was going to get cut off again. We have arrived at our accommodation, Hostel Portamar. There we go. So we've arrived, and Alex is down here on the bottom bunk. There he is. Hello. And there's the top bunk. But yeah, there you go. You can see Maverick at Cedar Point of a desktop background. Not long to go next month for that big trip. So yes, with this one, then we got to the airport. I had to wait about 20 minutes on my bag. Basically, Ryanair have changed the baggage policy now. You used to be able to take a suitcase actually into the plane with you and then not have to collect it from the baggage hold, whereas now you have to wait for it to come round on the carousel. That took a long time, meaning that we missed the bus. Wah, wah, wah.
You missed the bus.
Alex could have got on it and left me, to be honest.
I was planning to.
Yeah. And how much would the bus have been if it was
€2.75.
€2.75. So that's a bit of an idea for you in terms of the bus. If you do come into Reus, it's not far. It's about 9 miles from Reus Airport down here into the heart of Salou. So yes, we arrived in Salou. That's the closest town to PortAventura. Now, if you do stay on site in one of PortAventura's hotels, they are fantastic. But be aware that to get to Salou, whether you want to go to the beach, just have a walk around the shops and things, maybe you want to go for some fast food like McDonald's or something, or go to some of the other restaurants and things along the promenade, and then it is a bit of a trek. So I'd recommend staying in Salou and then actually walking up to PortAventura. From here, I've not stayed here before, but I certainly will do again from what I'm about to tell you in a moment. But yeah, I reckon it's going to be about a half hour, 35-minute walk up to the park. Could be a bit less, could be a tiny bit more. I'm not too sure, but I've stayed quite close to here before. And if you do want to, Salou train station is literally 2 minutes down the road from this hotel. And the next stop up on the line is PortAventura. It has got its own train stop. So yes, here we are, and we've got an absolute bargain with this. Like I say, it is a hostel, but we've got our own room, we've got our own bathroom, and we've also got our own balcony. There's free Wi-Fi, which is really fast, isn't it? I think Alex is giving that a little test down there. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to finish my story. Basically, yeah, we missed the bus, so we ended up getting a taxi. We're not in a taxi with anyone, but we were asking to do a taxi share, so it was cheaper. It's around, give or take, about €30, depending on where your hotel is in Salou. So I asked these two blokes, and they're probably watching this video right now, knowing that I'm about to talk about them. And yeah, they were fans of Theme Park Worldwide. I didn't quite catch the names, I don't know if Alex did. But hi out there to you two, and thanks for splitting the taxi with us. It meant that it was only €8 each, we're like a bargain. And that's why we're staying here. This, for 4 nights, has only cost us £97. And that's not £97 each, that's £97 in total. Meaning a night, that's like £12 something each a night.
£12.50 and roughly £12.50 a night to stay in IKEA, it's great.
Yeah, it is basically like an IKEA, like Alex said. I mean, you've got the bed just here. It's all really fresh. It's worth pointing out that it's very clean. You've got your air conditioning unit up there. You've got your LG TV. Life's good. And we've even got #random plant pot just here. There you go.
You just ignore the fact there's a locker for a wardrobe as well.
There we are.
Oh, thanks. Cheers. Yeah,
have a nice trip. Enjoy Shabby B. But yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, we've got these lockers just here. I mean, that's the only bit of it really what makes it look like a hostel. Obviously, if you were staying in a normal hotel, you wouldn't have something like this, would you? But it's fine. Yeah, for the price we've paid, £12.50 each per night. It's a bargain.
As I walked in, I caught my sleeve up there. I showed them up there. Got my sleeve caught up there. I must say, the minute I walked in, I was hooked.
Oh dear.
I'm done.
So let's have a little look in here. We've actually got a bath. I wasn't expecting this. It's not just a shower. We've got a bath. I do like a good bath. There we are. There's the toilet. There's no bidet in this one. If you come to Spain and like using a bidet, there's a little holder just there. There's your basin. No, there's me in the mirror. That's a nice pea light up there. Look at that. That's like something what belongs in a key line at a theme park. And yeah, finally, I'll just show you out on the balcony. Here we go. We've got a little spotlight, and it's controlled. Just here, look. There you go.
Controlled.
There we go. That's part of your air conditioning unit. I'll whisper because it is 11:30 at night. Here we go. Here's our little balcony. You can see just down there the streets of Salou, and the beach is only about a 5-minute walk in that direction as well, so it's really not too far. Now, I know a lot of you out there wouldn't normally want to stay in a hostel, and to be honest, I wasn't too sure on them up until a couple of years ago when Martin, and the award for the squeakiest door. Yeah, when Martin and me stayed in one over in Sweden, and I'm actually staying there when I go back next week. So yeah, it's a bargain and they're well worth looking into. I wouldn't fancy staying in a room with other people. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but me personally, I like to have my space and obviously have my own bathroom and things all close. I don't mind having a bathroom on the corridor, but the fact I wouldn't just want to share a room with 10 other people, you know, it's quite nice having your own space, and especially with the laptop, you don't want to just be leaving laptops out. Obviously with this, with the vlogs and things, I leave it rendering whilst I'm at the theme park and things and uploading, so yeah. Anyway, talking of uploading, it's got Wi-Fi, nice and fast. What a bargain. I'm really pleased with this accommodation, and tomorrow, Alex gets to ride Shambhala for the first time. I've hyped it up.
Did you say you get your own space?
Yeah.
Brilliant, I'm going to the beach, see you in 5 days. See you on the plane.
But yeah, it's going to be really good, and make sure you join us tomorrow for me and Alex for our first vlog. from PortAventura of the trip. It's going to be really nice. I can't wait. The weather tomorrow, we're looking about 22, 23 degrees, and I believe back home the weather's just as good, to be honest. So it's a good job we haven't really come here for the sunshine. Obviously that's a bonus, riding coast in the sunshine, but yeah, we could have had the heat back home.
Can I do the close? Can I do the close?
You want to do the close?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow at PortAventura. And from Alex Crump at Hostel Portamar, that means it's time to...
I was going to try and roll my arse. Roll the credits.
There we go. See you tomorrow, guys.
Gracias.
Bye.
De nada.